Hi everybody, welcome to another Cruising with the 4Bs video. Today we are in Winchester, capital of the UK. Well, it would be the capital of the UK if we were filming this for YouTube 1,000 years ago.
Not strictly true, it was the capital of England. And it followed the death of Alfred the Great in 1901. But after Winchester declined during the 12th and 13th centuries, it was handed over to London. But you can still see Alfred the Great statue in Winchester.
And to me, a great place to stay before your cruise. Why is it a great place to stay? Well, it's only 1 hour on the train from London. And then once you're here, it's another 10 to 15 minutes on the train down to Southampton and then heading on your cruise. What can you do, I hear you cry, in Winchester? Well, first of all, you can head to the cathedral.
Discover over 1,000 years of history at Winchester Cathedral, one of the finest medieval cathedrals in Europe, exploring stunning architecture, historic crypt and kings and scribes exhibition. The cathedral is open Monday to Saturday from 9 a.m. till 5 p.m. and Sundays from 12:30 to 3 p.m. with last entry 30 minutes before closing, $13.50 for adults, $12 for seniors and free for children under 16 with a paying adult. And you can return throughout the year after you've paid once.
Around the cathedral at Christmas time, if you're on a Christmas cruise, you've got the Christmas market. It gets packed here around in Winchester. Really historical town, as you can imagine. It's got nice little cobbled streets, lots of shops. Today there is a market going on, which you can check out at the weekends. You've got the long room.
I think you meant the Great Hall in Winchester, an historic landmark home to King Arthur's legendary Round Table. Open daily from 12 till 5. Your admission includes 4 other attractions in Winchester, including the City Museum.
It's just on the outskirts, you've got Marwell Zoo, which is the second most rated attraction on TripAdvisor.
Okay, 2 recommendations here. Firstly, Marwell, perfect for families if you're heading down for a few days before your cruise. Prices start from £18 for adults in the off season up to around $22 for adults in peak. And also the Winchester Science Centre. If you've got a late check-in, I highly recommend this. Loads of experiments. It's a really cool place just off the motorway. Check it out.
We're staying in the Winchester Hotel and Spa, which we will check out shortly. Check out the room, check out the facilities, even checking out the spa. Later we have a Turkish meal, and we're just going to wander around and enjoy our time in Winchester.
We were really hungry at this point, so we headed here to the Southdown Social. All the decor is cycling related. Interesting. But the main thing is, it had a cool little vibe and the food was pretty good. I resisted a cake because I decided to go for something savoury. Rachel went for this brisket. She said it was tasty. I had to taste a bit. It was lovely. And I went for the soup of the day, leek and potato. That was delicious. Then it was time to head to our hotel, the Winchester Hotel and Spa. So we headed in. First of all, you have a lovely reception area and bar area where you can chill out. We did have a drink in here. You'll see that later. Beyond that is the restaurant and where they have the breakfast. Again, you'll see that later in the video. What tipple are you going for? A good selection of beers and ciders. Let's go and check out the room.
We've just arrived at the hotel, so now we're going to give you a little tour. You might recognise that lady in the background. 236s, as I said, it is a club double with a king-size bed. If you look in here, we've got ironing board. A lot of space, actually, especially if you're staying for a few days. You got your hairdryer. Down here, you do have your safe. Here's the bath. What do you think of the cleanliness? It's pretty clean in here. And a very large shower. You've also got, your shampoos, etc. in there. Let's have a look. Have a fridge, so that's really useful. Let's have a look. If I can open it. Wrong way. Nope, I can't open it. Why can't I open a fridge? There we go. Right, it's pretty cool in there. So If you're staying for a few days and you want to get some cereal, etc., that's pretty good. And then up here you do have your tea and coffee facilities. What have we got here? We've got a brew bag. You've got instant chocolate. You've got some milk. Earl Grey. Why do people, who drinks Earl Grey? You've got English breakfast. And we've got some butterscotch crunch as well. Look at that. Then you've got your mirror. Later on I will be making myself look beautiful and standing in that mirror. So you've got, it's pretty much got everything in it, I reckon, Rach, that you need. What do you think of the cleanliness in here, Rach?
I don't think glass tops are a very good idea.
I agree, because it actually is quite clean on that. I'm a real problem with drawers and stuff today. But these glass tops actually don't do any good, really, do they? I don't know. And they've got another mirror. And so if we take a wider shot with Rachel looking beautiful over there of the room, it's actually, look how large that bed is. We don't need to go anywhere near each other tonight, Rachel.
Perfect.
So if you want to know about USBs, we've got USB to the side, we've got plugs there. You'd like to do the honours of laying on the bed and seeing how it feels like.
Oh.
How comfy?
It's very bouncy.
What's the view? What's the view? It's not the greatest of views. It's a bit of like a forest view. Right, here we go for one more artistic pan across. Here we go. There is our stay for one night. Let's show you now what other types of rooms you can get here at the Winchester Hotel and Spa.
3 types of room. You've got the classic double and the classic twin. You've also got the club twin. They're slightly larger, a few more amenities. And you've also got the suite. All explained on the website. I'll link it down below. So your 5 options, top of TripAdvisor. Winchester Hotel and Spa is second behind Travel Lodge. Winchester Royal Hotel is on the outskirts. In the centre, Hotel Devin and a Premier Inn for another cheap option. Let's head now to the spa.
Yeah, what's the other thing?
Kiwi.
Rhubarb.
After all that relaxation, it's now time to head to the bar. They had a pretty comprehensive bar menu and also an evening meal menu. As you can see, not too bad prices, most things over £15. You can also have a game or two. Cheers! Time to head out. This night we headed to a local Turkish restaurant. This restaurant was really nice. And upstairs they have social darts. £10 per person to play. As you can see, Rachel didn't start that great, but she did improve. I went downhill. I lost my lives and was out, and Rachel ended up being the winner. So she was a very happy lady. Then it was downstairs for some delicious Turkish food. Perfect way to fill up before your journey, very short journey down to Southampton to connect to your cruise, is the breakfast. It's available at $14.95, standard stuff, good selection of cooked breakfast. You also have pastries, fruit available. Cost of $14.95. You can book it beforehand or you can book it when you arrive at the hotel. But we had a lovely stay here at the hotel and we definitely would recommend it for a stay, an alternative stay the night before your cruise or a few days before, and discover Winchester. Click on the screen right now if you'd like a video all about the cruise terminals in Southampton.